Good afternoon, everyone. So glad you're here. Welcome to the Rotary Club of San Marino. We are truly a club that makes a difference. We're going to start today with a video. So remain seated for the next 3 or 4 minutes. Oh, forgot about the walkout.
We got a call.
No worries.
It's really nice outside today, Jim. I have a tree I need you to look at.
Some people consider this a tradition to walk out on the president on their first meeting. And then they stand up there for a couple minutes, but it's really hot out there today, so the really wise ones stick around in here where the air conditioning is. But it's all good. It's all good fun.
But I learned that they still are likely to be dead.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Hi, Will. You too. How's Audrey? Good.
Some of us want our food wars.
Well, you know, I thought today I was really hungry, so I thought I need to get to Rotary Club and get a good lunch. You know?
That's right. Tradition. 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 For the record, for those of you who are watching this video in perpetuity, you just watched members of our leadership throughout the community as they walk out in tradition on the president's first meeting. It's no worries, thank you. All right, so we're going to begin with catching our breaths now that we're all overheated. And I want to gently remind you that I have been teaching in special education for over 20 years. So anything you do won't surprise me. I'm a very patient woman. Oh. Bong, would you please begin the video? This is, for the younger folks in the room, you may not know this person, but most of us know this man as Red Skelton.
I remember a teacher that I had. Now I went through the 7th grade. I went to the 7th grade. I left home when I was 10 years old because I was hungry. And I used to be, this is true. I work in the summer and I go to school in the winter. But I had this one teacher, it was the principal of the Harrison School in Vincennes, Indiana. To me, this was the greatest teacher, a real sage of my time, anyhow. He had such wisdom. And we were all reciting the Pledge of Allegiance one day. And he walked over, this little old teacher, Mr. Laswell was his name. Mr. Laswell is he says, I've been listening to you boys and girls recite the Pledge of Allegiance all semester, and it seems as though it's becoming monotonous to you. If I may I recite it and try to explain to you the meaning of each word. I, me, an individual, a committee of one, pledge. Dedicate all of my worldly goods to give without self-pity. Allegiance, my love and my devotion. To the flag, our standard, Old Glory. A symbol of freedom. Wherever she waves, there's respect. Because your loyalty has given her a dignity that shouts freedom is everybody's job. United, That means that we have all come together. States, individual communities that have united into 48 great states. 48 individual communities with pride and dignity and purpose. All divided with imaginary boundaries, yet united to a common purpose. And that's love for country. And to the republic, a state in which sovereign power is invested in representatives chosen by the people to govern. And government is the people, and it's from the people to the leaders, not from the leaders to the people, for which it stands. One nation, meaning so blessed by God, indivisible, incapable of being divided, with liberty, which is freedom, the right of power to live one's own life without threats, fear, or some sort of retaliation, and justice, the principle or qualities of dealing fairly with others, for all, which means, boys and girls, it's as much your country as it is mine. And now, boys and girls, let me hear you recite the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Since I was a small boy, 2 states have been added to our country, and 2 words have been added to the Pledge of Allegiance: under God. Wouldn't it be a pity if someone said that is a prayer and that would be eliminated from schools too?
So now let's all join in saying our pledge to our United States of America. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain seated, or please remain standing as we sing God Bless America. Lee, kick us off.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
And as we do change traditions, some people need to cut and run before the program. And I think the most important 24 words we say are in the 4-way test of the things we think, say, or do. So that's going to be at the beginning of the program again this year. So the 4-way test of the things we think, say, or do. First. Second. Third. Fourth. Thank you. You may be seated. Nicole Bassery. Wonderful new red badge. Dry cleaning heiress. Please introduce our new guests.
Hello, everybody. This is right. I'll help you with that. Right here.
Hello, everybody. We have some celebrities here today, and I would like them to introduce their guests. One is Eugene's son. Where are you, Eugene? Here you are. You have 2 guests. Please introduce them and give us 5 seconds on their background.
It's my pleasure to introduce my guest, Randy Schumann. So please, Randy grew up in San Marino, went through the schooling, Huntington and Summer High School. He's currently serving as the vice president of Huntington. Well done. Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Oh, wait, Randy's, you should I guess? Okay, sure. And this is the fourth time Rick attended our meeting, and he already turned his application in our last meeting. So I hope the members committee will process it as quickly as possible. And Rick is the executive director at the San Marino South of the YMCA. Welcome, Rick.
Good job, Eugene. And then we have our celebrity, Miss Debbie. Debbie has brought her guest as well. She's our little firecracker.
I brought my son today. I'm gonna let her say something.
Hi, my name is Gary Shores. My mom's the Debbie Priester. And on December 13th, I became an Eagle Scout in Troop 358. And a few months before that, I came to this Rotary Club and asked for some donations. And thanks to the Rotary Club of San Marino, I became an Eagle Scout. Thank you.
We want to welcome all of our guests, and we know you'll have a great time at the meeting. Take it back to you.
All right. The first thing I want you to do, because some of you have to hide it sometimes, is I want you to welcome you into the 17th year of the 21st century and get out your phones. And I want you to like us on Facebook. So pop up Facebook and San Marino Rotary, and it's starting, our goal is to move forward in likes. There are some great photos on Facebook. The next would be for Fong Ho to please come to the podium. At last week's meeting, last week's meeting, we did not do the pinning of the president-elect. So I want you to see, come on over, so they'll have a camera. This person will be taking my job in a year, and she's going to be very awesome at it. And her name is Fong Ho, and we want to welcome her as our president-elect of the Rotary Club of San Marino. Lots of birthdays, and I think they're really, really important. Jean Dryden's birthday was yesterday. Fritz Sears' birthday is today. Is Fritz here? Barbara Bice's birthday is on the 9th. Bill Payne's better half, Mary, has a birthday on the 11th. We have anniversaries coming up. Ken and Winnie Veranda, 45 years on the 7th. And Dennis and Liz Neer, 41 years on the 4th. We also have lots of anniversaries, what we call road-anniversaries. So Chris Dottweiler, 33 years in the club, July 1st. I truly, Rotarian, thank you very much. Any of us who can keep going like that is wonderful. Greg Johansson had his second year on July 1st. Shodi Chow, 14 years in the club on July 3rd. We have a trio of 8s, Karen Pachorik and Ruth Mayeda and Roberta Gunderson, all had July 10th road-anniversaries. And Dan Maljanian, Dan Floyd, 10 years in the club, so thank you very much. Next part, we have a flag, a banner trade to do. So Fred Soul, come on up.
So a couple of weeks ago, Kay Lair came and joined us for her lunch. Kay is actually, we didn't say it that day, but Kay is actually the mother of the San Marino resident who was in that car accident in the wall on Huntington Drive. But she came, she's from the Tahoe Incline Club, had a wonderful time and sent me this flag saying thank you and asked me to exchange it with our new president. I get the honor of exchanging the first flag of your administration. So I'm going to send this to Kay's club.
The parade was our first event for the 17-18 year, and it was flawless because of you. I am prickly. I'm that girl that might get in somebody's hair sometimes, but I want to make sure I thank all of you, and I'm thanking you with cacti. So I have, for each of you, I hope I've remembered everyone on this list. And you may pick them up now, or you may pick them up at the end of the meeting. And you can change pots out. I'm okay with that. I'm flexible like that. Take away my broom, I'll fly my Hoover. Aaron Gill for the photography. Thank you. Gene Orlovsky, Wayne Carter, Calvin Lowe, Stephen Huang, Haisu Chen, John Wallace, Jonathan Duong, Ferry Yasami, Gilda Mosier, Willinave Bortz, John Encontro, Isaac Hung, Bill Payne, and the three who put this together, Bob Houston, Greg Johansson, and Debbie, the Debbie Brewster. Please stand and be recognized. I see one I'm missing, Scott Kwong.
Yes.
And because Paul Broussard had East Meets West, they brought us this wonderful boombox, and we could rock out on Facebook. It's posted, so I know that things that we do now are memorialized. We have an announcement about a visit to San Marino Republic in Italy. Would you like to make that announcement, Debbie? Or Calvin, or both?
So as we all know, we have a sister country city in Europe, San Marino Republic. And this year we're invited to visit them during their semi-annual change of guard, which is April 1st and October 1st every year. They do a change of guard. It's actually change of their leadership. They change of their leadership twice a year. I don't know if our city council would want us to get any ideas from that or not. But we're being invited to visit them. So Mayor's son is putting an official delegation to visit them during October this year, October 1st. So I was asked to work with Debbie to put a trip together. So Debbie's going to give a little presentation on the trip.
All right, we're doing it in